All right, I'm going to talk today about things I find strangely satisfying. Why? I don't know why. Maybe it's strangely satisfying to make a list of things that I find strangely satisfying. Maybe that's the case. I don't know. I don't know. Don't matter. Anyways, back to things that I find strangely satisfying. Let's start with probably one that probably scares plenty of people, and that is swimming in the deep end of a pool. It has to be a pool because what's so strangely satisfying about it is looking down and seeing that you're not touching anything, like looking down at your feet and there's nothing there but like water, or the emptiness of the pool. The pool that we go to is the floor is like an off-white color, so it almost looks like there's nothing there. I find that just strangely satisfying. Like, I love sitting like right under the diving board, just looking at my feet. It's the weirdest thing, but I think it's just the coolest thing ever. I have no idea why. It's just, you know, it is whatever. Also, I don't know. There's got to be a lot of people that find this strangely satisfying, and I don't know why. But if you've ever watched Dr. Pimple Popper, like the videos that Dr. Pimple Popper has are amazing. She is actual. I forgot the name of what kind of doctor she is. Dermatologist. She is an actual dermatologist, a skin doctor. And of course, she has some sort of disclaimer before all of her videos start. But anyways, she pulls some weird stuff out of people, and it is just the strangest, satisfyingest thing ever. But I love doing that sort of thing. The best thing, the most strangely satisfying thing that I think of, and the only thing that can compare to it is watching a Dr. Pimple Popper video, is if you're not a nurse, you can't really do this, but if you are a nurse, when you do wound care and you pull out the packing of wet to dry packing, and there's that sort of the mesh sort of sticks to the wound just a little bit. I mean, it's kind of there to do that. It actually debrides the wound that way. But the way that it like sticks and you pull it, and it like, you can see all the little strings and you can see all the packing, and just the way that it looks, it's almost like tape coming off of something. But for some reason, the wounds aren't like pulling tape off something. They're not hard. They're not, they move. They're wounds, and they're moist and wet and gooey and gross, and just pulling the packing out of someone, the wet to dry dressing, just pulling that out of somebody is just strangely satisfying, and I love doing it. I love doing wound care, and I really think it is not really the dressing part, but taking the dressing off part that I love so much. I just love it. I think it is the greatest thing ever. I don't know. And like I said, the best thing I can compare it to is like watching a Dr. Pimple Popper video. It's like watching one of those, except living it. And she's a dermatologist. I don't do dermatology. I do, like wounds. But I don't know. It is the strangest, like, sort of weird, sort of awesome thing, man. It's so cool, just pulling the packing out of a wound. I love it. It is awesome. I love it. Maybe too much. Anyways, my final thing that I find just strangely satisfying, I have no idea why, and it's probably one of those things that also scares people, and I don't do it a whole lot, and it's pulling a trailer. I don't know why. I love pulling a trailer. I think if I drove a truck, like a tractor trailer, all the time, I would not find it as satisfying as I do but I don't pull a trailer but maybe 2-3 times a month, you know, if that. Sometimes I don't use the trailer every month, but just that like sort of rocking, kind of swaying motion, like when you're pulling or taking off, you know, and the vehicle brakes differently, you know, just you have more momentum behind you. You know, it takes more to get going. It takes more skill to pull a trailer. You got to make turns and back up and stuff like that. I don't know. It's, you know, it's just strangely satisfying. And to be honest, I kind of got into the trailer, you know, having a trailer through my wife's uncle, who was also said that he finds it just strangely satisfying and he just loves doing it. And he said, you know, he's talked to me one time, said sometimes he just pulls a trailer, you know, when he don't even need it. He just pulls a trailer, you know, because there's just something strangely satisfying about pulling a trailer. I don't know why. It's the weirdest feeling, man. You know that, and I don't know. You know, it probably scares my wife. She probably don't like it. You know, I don't. She's driven a little bit while pulling a trailer, but I've asked her if she wanted to drive while pulling a trailer. She said no. So I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe she's against it. Maybe other people hate it. You know, I don't know. I know that other people hate the wound care. I know plenty of people that can't do wound care. But you know, I don't know. And I know a lot of people are scared of water. I grew up with a guy. I think his brother drowned, or his uncle drowned. In any case, his dad was terrified of water. You know, after his uncle had drowned, my buddy's uncle drowned, and so you know he would not go in the water. He would not. You know, vacations were not at the beach. So some people hate water. You know, they just do for whatever reason. But anyways, those are just 3 things that I find just strangely satisfying, and the reasons why I find them strangely satisfying. But maybe other people's got their own reasons. I'm sure plenty of people got their own reasons why they find different things strangely satisfying. Don't know? Alright. Let me know if you got some. Let me see if yours are weird. Don't know. Ain't much.